Blair's Breakdown is back. We are in St. Louis. We've had a couple-week hiatus. The month of March was and for those of you who are super upset about that, I'm sorry. It was all my fault. I had issues going on. The issues are gone. We have 5 weeks left of racing. We ain't missing another show. We're in St. Louis. Let's kick this thing back off. Let's roll. Alex Ray, I don't really care about you at all today. I care about these guys. So explain to me what's happening here.
Yeah, so both of these are my nephews. They're about 3 days apart, and we're trying to get them into the Stasic race in Salt Lake. So, I bought them these two Stasics here a couple of years ago, a little bit premature. But, we got them some O'Neill gear. We're enjoying the ride, and got some cool SGB graphics on there from 139 Designs, and we're going to see if we can do a lap or something.
Are you related to them by blood?
Blood, yes. So these are two sketchy riders
I was just gonna
in the making. Two sketchy riders in the making right here.
I was just say, are these the two sketchiest Stasic riders of all time? Seeing as though they have A-Ray blood in them?
Well, we haven't seen them hit the course yet, but hopefully everything goes good. But if they hit one of these tough blocks, I won't be surprised. That will be the tail sign of my blood.
What if they start fighting each other?
That would just be icing on the cake.
I want it to happen. Can you force that?
Yes, yeah, I can force it.
Can you show them your moves that we saw?
I don't think my moves were that good, honestly. We'll see how it goes.
All right, Alex Ray's racing, but we don't care. We care about the nephews. All right, looks like Eli has a meeting going on with his team, but we're going to go interrupt that because it's press day, and you got to talk to me, not them. You can talk to them later. Let's talk about all the records you're breaking. You're sick of me asking that, huh? I do it every week. But actually, let me ask it a different way. Obviously, you've told us you don't care about that as much. You're about keeping it red, turning the 3 to a 1. But in reality, these things, they come about every week. You're breaking these new records. So do you really just not focus on them at all? Or is it subconscious mind? Because I have to imagine with us talking about it, you've got to be thinking about it a little bit.
It's just they're kind of like just the cherry on top for right now, for how they feel, right? My focus is points and trying to get another championship.
So points and title.
Points and title is it's been my mindset, right? It's every guy's mindset. And then the race wins it's like the cherry on the top for what's been going on this season.
Is it cool though? I mean, again, if we were to take ourselves away from the individual moment, just the names of Villapoto. I mean, you respect Villapoto and Chad and Ricky and James, and you watch them forever. So is it just cool in general to be in that conversation and kind of going through that list and being a part of it?
Oh yeah, it's super cool. Like I said, I looked up to those guys. I studied those guys. I watched them, and then to be in that group is, it's super cool, and it's been enjoying it.
The streak of 5 wins has came in a lot of different ways, but the last one in Seattle was that's the way you want to do it, right? Get the whole shot, get the lead, be comfortable, but they don't always come that way. Do you take those ones in a little differently when they just work out the way you always dream?
Yeah, those ones feel good, and it was all the way from the start there. I mean, I pulled a perfect wheelie down the straightaway and ripped the whole shot and, really didn't have any mistakes. So those are the ones that feel really good. They just feel like they go on for a long time because when you lead it from the start, it's all right, it's a lot of laps.
It is a lot of laps. How about St. Louis? How's this place been for you?
I'm pretty sure it's been really good to me. So as usual, it's got the best start. It's the most pure, perfect, loamy mix of whatever the best start is, and it's here.
Does it feel the exact same to you as last time?
I don't know yet. I mean, actually right when I walked in, it maybe looked a little bit drier, but it looks like the same pure, loamy St. Louis.
I'll come talk to you after you ride and see what you think. Just curious of what your thoughts are about the soil and if it feels the exact same or maybe different. I'm just wondering.
If I had to guess, what you're saying is maybe it's going to be a little more hard pack. I don't know what you're saying, but it still looks nice.
I'll come find you after you do your first ride. Jason Anderson, also known as Ombre. Are you guys talking serious business? Because we got serious business to talk here. I want to talk about the Boise Arena Cross at the fairgrounds. You want to talk about that? You want to talk about that?
It was a battle.
Just tell everybody who worked you that night.
Only in the Dash for Cash.
It's the only race I tried.
It's the only race I didn't try.
That sounds about right. You were on a stock RM250, and I may have been on an 08 Honda 450, and I may have paid the starter guy to drop the gate when I told him to, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, you had that factory Honda spec, the Ivan Tedesco one.
The old IT 08 450. How's the break, bro? How we feeling? Your last race was good, but had a couple rough races there. How's the body, y'all? Y'all good to go for the last 5?
Yeah, it was. I'm ready to go for the last 5, and last race wasn't like the best for me riding wise, but getting on the podium was cool, and just trying to I want to get some wins. Everyone's making it hard on me, but should have fun.
Yeah, 5 to go. Overall, though, you got to be happy with this season, right? Like just kind of getting back to where you belong, and I have to imagine that through 12 races, through the ups and downs, you got to look back and say overall this has been a pretty cool season.
Yeah, it's been really cool. I think on any given night I've had the speed to be able to win races, and that hasn't been the case, the last couple of years for me. So I think that's cool, being able to be up front, and I feel like I'm really pushing to have a good, I feel like I'm getting my second win in my career, and I feel like this year kind of shows that, and I'm enjoying it.
That seem weird to you a little bit with just the history of guys kind of, late 20s, 30, it's like usually the ship is sailing or the plane is landing. And for you and Eli and Justin, it seems like you guys are all just like re-peaking, like almost like you're hitting like a second peak. Is that, what do you think that's from?
I have no idea. I honestly, I feel like at the end of the day, you kind of get to that point where you're like, you don't know if you want to retire or whatever. But to be honest, I like riding dirt bikes, and I'm trying to make it go as long as I can. And I think you get older and kind of realize that. And I think we just don't want to let it go. So we're trying to keep it going.
You had Chris Laredo as your mechanic for a long time. He's a NorCal guy. I've known him forever. How's this guy working out, man? I like this guy, but how's old Rango working out? I don't mean to put you on the spot with him right here, but tell me all the bad things he's done this year.
Rango, I don't know. I don't think he's done any bad things. I think between me and him, I think we're pretty easygoing, and I don't think I know what I like, but I'm not too picky or anything like that. And he handles his stuff, so I don't really need to tell him anything.
Rango, crushing it.
Always.
How's it like working with Hombre?
It's been great. I mean, it's been fun. I think we get along well, and it's sorry for my language, but yeah, he's a good time. He's always he's raw. Like, it's the best way to explain him.
It's awesome. They're being super political because when they talk with me one-on-one, they don't talk that nice about each other, but that's neither here nor there. That's my line this week. All right, well, good luck. Have fun. Close it out with some good 5 races. Later. All right, I am with the human experiment known as Chase Sexton. There's a human experiment being done to you right now to see how much a human's body can take over the course of 5 weeks.
Well,
Bro, can we please be done with that?
For real, I'm over that experiment. Hopefully we got enough data and we can move on.
Well, here's some data for you. Minneapolis, very north. Detroit, very north. Seattle, very north. Every time we're very north, you're like upside down, dude.
Yeah, it's not good. So we're back in the, not southern, but we're in the middle of pretty much the United States. So hopefully we can keep her on 2 wheels. And I'm excited to race here. I've never raced here before, and this is technically my home race. So I'm excited to go out there and another Triple Crown. So
how far? Gosh, now that I'm thinking about the map, yeah, not too far from here.
3
well,
hours.
3 hours. Okay, so family, friends, more than normal.
Yeah, more than normal. Actually, more than Indianapolis. So because that one's pretty close as well. But yeah, this one's going to be cool. Like I said, I grew up coming here and watching Chad and all those guys race, and now to be able to race here it's pretty cool.
Chad's going to be in the booth for the TV broadcast too, dude.
Oh,
Is that a little extra for you?
Yeah. I'm excited. I just want to have a good showing, man. Seattle was rough. That was a little hard on my my ego. So I'm just trying to rebound and kind of build something.
So we got the 1 win. I know you and I talked about a month ago, and you're like, God, I got to get another one. I don't like having just the 1. We got 5 to go. What do you think that final piece is just to get another 1 or another 2? Because you've been close, and the speed, obviously, we all know that's there, but it takes every piece of the puzzle to get it done. So what do we got to do in these last 5 to get another 1 or 2?
I think it's just the comfort. I was really comfortable at San Diego, which obviously showed, and even some races after that, I was pretty comfortable. Then I seemed to just lost that. I kind of, even practicing, I never felt like I was riding that great, or not. I didn't feel like I was really riding with the bike that great. So then that leads to, I guess, this loss of confidence, and then leads to crashes. So this last 2 weeks I rode outdoors and then tested this week, which actually probably one of my best weeks I've had so far. So I'm looking forward to this weekend, and now we got a little break so we can reset and get after it.
Yeah, the outdoors are coming, obviously, so you start shifting your focus. Some guys, they start thinking about a fresh championship because the points are at 0. Is that you, or do you still feel like you're in that Supercross zone? You got 5 more. There's individual accomplishments you need to get done first, but when does the brain start thinking about a new title?
For me, I just want to kind of, I mean, obviously we always think about the outdoors and try and prepare for those, but for me, I want to achieve the goals I've kind of set out for myself this year. So I need to.
Which are what?
I need to win some more races. Let's just say that. So, obviously, as points go, I'm in 7th, so there's nothing really to salvage there, even top 3. So, just try and see how I can do in these races, get on the podium as much as I can, and try and win some more races.
Last question: do you pick your gear each week, or does Alpinestar do it for you?
It just depends. If I have a custom kit, it's my choice. This is from Anaheim 3, but tomorrow, wait till you see the gear tomorrow. It's going to be
your choice or theirs?
Yeah, it's my favorite.
And it was already worn it this year, or brand new stuff specifically for this one because it's here, or just waiting for it.
So I was supposed to wear this stuff for a while, but it's North Carolina themed, so just kind of that's my little hint. It's gonna be.
Is that a good thing right now?
Well, I mean, they didn't win, but this wasn't even planned because of North Carolina, like them being in the championship. I just like that color, and
so baby blue. So baby blue tomorrow night.
Yes.
That'll look good. Red on blue or blue on red, I think always looks good too.
No one runs the baby blue anymore, so I mean, it's a little bit different, but
when you think of the baby blue, for me, I think of like Wyndham Yamaha days.
I think of RC and that fall stuff
on the Suzuki, because I remember on the Suzuki he wore the baby blue.
I think he wore it on the Honda too. I
always remember the orange on the Honda for some.
Yeah, there was orange in that. I think there was an orange set and a blue set of the same kind of like, guess design. So
some fans are like, dude, cut it with a gear, and then some of you out there are nerds like we are. Like, dude, I'm weak for like a cool gear kit. Like, I'm like a child. So I remember being a little kid. And when new gear would come out, I would just drool on it in the magazine forever. Would you the same kind?
That's how I am. When I was racing the Redders, it was always like the new stuff.
That was the launch.
The new stuff came out, and I was always just like chomping at the bit to kind of see what I was going to wear. So, and it's kind of the same way. If you don't like the stuff you're wearing, you're like, man, it's just like it's not. I don't know. It's kind of a bummer, but I'm excited for tomorrow for that reason, and also being here.
All right, pink today, baby blue tomorrow. Chase Sexton, no more crashing, bro.
Okay.
Come on, man, stop it.
We're gonna try our best. I'm not riding. I just want to clarify. I'm not riding over my head. That one, I was shifting to 3rd. I don't know how I hit neutral.
It looked like you went to go up and then didn't know, and like you almost went back down. It looked like you may have bumped it back down.
I didn't mean that. That's what happened, but I didn't mean to bump it back down. I went to go up to kind of let the bike settle through that section, and it didn't work out because I wasn't doing the 3-on all day. I was going 2 table over 2, and then I just decided I wanted to do the 3-on. Wasn't good.
Can I make a fair assessment on that too? You and Jason had just gotten into your little thing. Yeah. Possible that was just a little subconscious distraction, just a little bit?
I will say that I guess I was a little thrown off because I had done a whole bunch of fast laps and I'm still 5th on the board. So that was more of the me.
So it was your frustration with where you were, not that you and Jason just had a little 1 minute goof off, whatever you guys were doing?
No, it was more like I was just frustrated that I was 5th when I feel like I'm going plenty fast and I'm still not doing that good. So, and I was in the pits for like half that session. So, yeah, moving on. Not thinking about Seattle.
Thinking about St. Louis.
St. Louis, yes.
All right, Chase Sexton.
Right, thank you.
All right, we got a guy here who's running from me. Can I see that? Can we open it? Open it up.
Oh, this isn't this track.
What track is it?
This is Atlanta Motor Speedway.
Ooh, how's it look?
Looks pretty good. Long.
Why are you walking around holding that now? You could at any other time I would understand, but we're in St. Louis, bro.
Because Monster Jam's there right now, and when we get there, I want piles of dirt to be in certain spots so we can get after it right away, not have to move dirt.
Why don't you get after this question? This track has 2 right-handed corners, and that's it, and 7 lefts. Who did that?
I did.
He doesn't like right-handed corners. And one of them's in the sand. Why'd you do that?
That's how it worked out. I was originally that was gonna be sand.
What, the off-camber?
Yeah.
Why didn't it end up sand?
I think that was a better spot for sand.
In the only other right-handed corner other than the finish line corner?
Yeah. You want to start designing some?
I actually found out I get to next year. I get to do one of them.
Which one?
Can't say yet. It's confidential.
I have the 2023 track maps on my computer right now.
Already done?
Yeah.
Oh, one of them's getting deleted.
All right. Let's go in the office right now. I got to submit them.
We got to go. All right, so Alex from Dirtworks just told me that this is actually all new dirt. First time used in a Supercross, which is crazy because it looks the exact same, feels the exact same, but apparently it comes from the same yard, just somewhere different on the property. We'll ask some of the riders and see if they notice the difference, and we'll feel that one out. All right, well, let's talk St. Louis. 450 guys are getting ready to ride right now. I think just them. Yeah, just 450s. Eli Tomac's won 5 straight. Some of the fans I've talked to this week just on Instagram have been like, man, I'm sick of this guy winning. I need someone else. Where's Ombre? Where's Chase? Where's Mookie? Like, someone beat the guy, but I'm kind of liking this streak because it's record-breaking, you know. He's going to beat Chad Reed's record here pretty soon for wins. He might break his own record for 6 wins straight, which he's never done before. So there's kind of a part of me that wants to see it keep going just because the numbers are kind of cool. But Jason Anderson, great season so far. You know he wants more wins. Chase Sexton, he's got 1 win on the season. I know he wants more. Malcolm Stewart still hasn't gotten that win. We all want him to get it. Maybe he'll get it. But I don't know. I'm kind of liking the Eli Tomac thing right now, and just keep winning, Eli. All right, you rode it. How's it feel?
It's super close.
Super close?
Super close. Maybe a little bit softer in a couple of the transitions. Maybe.
So transitions, but the first turn is pretty tacky,
Yeah,
huh?
still pure loam, and well, the whole track's loam.
So if
I just thought maybe a tiny bit more rutted, you know, in the transition.
If I didn't say anything, would you have known?
Probably not, because they could have just maybe put more water in it, or they got rain on it. So no.
All right, there you have it. All right, I'm with Vanilla Ice.
Vanilla.
How's that eyebrow doing, dude?
It's doing
Oh, I got back in there a little bit. We're looking good. Okay. Little break for you. How was it?
It was nice. Did a bit of outdoor testing and mucked around a bit. We had Jack Miller come out on what day was that? It was the Friday of I think Friday of not last weekend. Sorry, when Hunter was racing. So it was pretty nice. It was good.
You know, everyone's hyping up this Lawrence Craig showdown. I think Hunter might have a little something to say about that. If I were you, I'd be quite concerned.
I mean, we could look at last time we raced. I mean, last time you choked and washed the front wheel at Salt Lake. So, I mean,
You're going to rely on, like, super long ago history and not the fact that the guy just handled his business a week ago? Like, just executed perfectly, no crazy stuff along the way?
I mean, I've been doing no crazy stuff along the way. I mean, I had one hiccup, but, I mean, he had a hiccup. So, I mean, we're both chilling.
He did. He did. But in all honesty, like, everyone's hyped up for it and everyone's talking about you and Christian. But honestly, do you think that's fair? I mean, Cameron, Mosman, your brother, I feel like the other guys want to get in there and play a little bit.
They're definitely going to get in and play. I mean, it's hard to tell because, I mean, Craig right now, he's got such a bigger gap to second in the points. So, I mean, he can go out there and just circulate and he doesn't really have to, like, go out and win it. I mean, people will look back and look on who won the championship, not who won the sort of shootout at Atlanta. So, I mean, it just comes down. I mean, if it comes up, we get in a battle, I think we both know we might give each other a little run. Then if we end up getting maybe a little bit sketchy, I think we both know, okay, yeah, hey, let's do nothing crazy here. We're both racing against each other, but we're not trying to go for the same title. So, I mean, at the end of the day, it's just kind of being smart and not trying to wreck your own championship hunt, especially because Cameron's still pretty close and he's racing really good. So, I mean, I got to stay on my toes and make sure I worry about my guys first instead of other guys.
See how terrible I'm at media? I'm asking you a question for next week, not even this week. That's pretty bad, huh?
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about this week. Triple Crown coming off of three wins in a row, right? Three wins in a row. Good break for you. How are we feeling? Are we got a Triple Crown? We didn't get a win this year in the Triple Crown, so happy for it. Excited a little redemption in this format?
Yeah, we're just going to do like we did in the last 3 races. I mean, just make sure I execute that 3 times in one night, so yeah.
What do you think of this dirt?
The dirt's amazing.
Have you done the St. Louis dirt, right?
Yeah, I came back here and I was here in 2020. That's when Faulkner won here. He did.
Ooh, it was round 2 of the year, huh?
Yeah,
You were rookie year.
Yeah, I was a rookie. I remember the start was like, this side of the track is almost identical. Not layout.
Because of the over-under.
No, like this layout. more so, not the obstacles, but I'm saying layout, and the over-under was, I think, a smidge further that way. We had a lot longer start, but I remember main event like it was yesterday. I was very outside, and I almost bought a whole shot.
Does this dirt, does it feel exactly 100% like it was last time you were here?
To be honest, I don't remember the feeling of it that much, but I remember it was really good dirt. And they said they got some different dirt. It has more, what was it? They had something.
This dirt's different?
Yeah, it's not the exact same dirt that they use in 2020. It's still from the same pit, they said, but it has more like silt or something in it. I don't know what it was.
Dude,
like that.
attention to detail. This guy knows more than I thought he would. Jet Lawrence, good luck this week. All right, the 250 class. 250 East is back after a little bit of a break. If I'm being honest with you, I'm super immature, and all I can think about is the East-West Showdown because I love them so much. But we got to get through St. Louis first. And right now it's the Jet Lawrence show. He's won 3 in a row. But Cameron Mcadoo, the way he rode the last race in Indianapolis was so incredible. I had to imagine that built his confidence. You're coming off of a break, get an extra week off. So I wouldn't be surprised to see a little extra out of Cameron Mcadoo. Great start to his season, but this championship, it's close now. It's starting to spread out. I think he wants to keep it close before we close down this championship. So my thoughts are is Jet Lawrence on the bike has been the best, but there's variables, there's circumstances you throw in this kind of a format, and I don't think it's a given. So keep an eye on Cameron Mcadoo, Pierce Brown, Max Volan's back, which is awesome. We haven't seen enough of him in 2 years, and I think he did 2 races last year, a half a race this year, so it's good to see Max Volan back. Max Volan. Hey, bro, where you been?
Sitting on the couch training.
Sitting on the couch training? Just doing like bicep curls or something?
Like abs, sitting down doing push-ups with the feet on top of the couch while watching the races.
So, dude, one race in, I don't even know exactly what happened. We kind of caught it on the broadcast at the end of the rhythm, but I guess first fill us in, like what actually happened at that first round?
I don't know who it was I jumped into, but we're on a different rhythm, and at the end I doubled and he was rolling. So he rolled and then went tight inside, and I was doubling inside. Landed straight into his rear tire, kind of got tucked and then went down, tucked the front. Super easy, slow crash was completely fine, but then whoever was behind me was doubling and doubled straight into the back on my right side, and then someone else also jumped and ran over my left side.
So just the first lap madness?
Yeah, I mean, it was my fault for getting that start. That's what happens when you're back in the pack, so definitely worked on some starts.
I like that attitude. Just blamed himself even though he ran into someone hit him, blames himself. I like it, that's the attitude. Where's Lone Wolf? Did Lone Wolf come this weekend?
Yeah, he's here. I think he's up in the stands watching right now, but yeah, he's here.
So you've ridden once now. After the way you rode just now, is Lone Wolf happy or mad? What do you think?
Probably right in the middle. I'm sure there's some stuff that he's gonna be like, you need to do this better, you need to do that better, but you're also good here and there. I feel like it wasn't terrible, and I feel like it wasn't top level, so.
Expectations, again, you've missed so many, you're mid-season, so it's just trying to get those gate drops, but is there an expectation, or is it just like, let me race my motorcycle?
Yeah, I mean, I need the damn gate drop, so I need to really stay on 2 wheels, consistent, and good starts. That's the goal.
You've heard about St. Louis's soil, right? Now that you've ridden on it, what do you think?
It's like Velcro. It's so tacky. I mean, I'm used to Cali, and then also I went back to Florida and was riding at Baker, so I'm like, it's either loose, slippery sand or hard pack, dry blue groove, and this is completely different, but I like it.
So this is the good stuff right here. This is like if you could, in a lab, make perfect Supercross soil.
Yeah, this is it. There's literally no slipping here.
How's the bike now that you've had a little bit more time? I mean, you've been off, but it's always developing. Even the Husky guys are developing. Does it feel any different than round one, or are you picking up where you left off?
Pretty much picking up where I left off. We did a little bit of gearing and some stuff with the foot pegs a little bit farther back, and that's about it, really.
It's because how tall are you now?
I don't know, 6'1", I would say.
I watched him on a 50. This is absurd. Now he's 6'1", and you all know why I'm upset. But good to see you, bro. I'm glad to see you back. Tell Lone Wolf I said what up.
All right, I will.
Cameron Mcadoo. What's up, bro?
What's up?
How's this track, man? It looks good. You guys are all throwing whips, which makes me think you're having a good time.
Yeah, that's if I throw a whip on the triple on press day, that means I'm comfortable. You know what I mean?
Did you see Marv's whips?
Oh yeah, dude. Marv like secretly will throw it. Like usually you can count on like Bar should have throw it, But yeah,
Marv was feeling it. How we doing, bro? We had a week off. Well, actually, yeah, an actual week off. Plus, you had a West one in there. So, what'd you do? I know what you did. You probably just kept working like every day, didn't take a day off. But come on, tell me you did something fun.
Dude, I really didn't. I swam.
This guy's all business.
I swam in my pool for the first time on a Saturday after our bike ride.
Is that a temperature thing? Because it needed to get warm?
Yeah, we started getting it built early last spring, and it was supposed to be a 8-week thing, and everything that's supposed to be 8 weeks ends up being 16. So, no, it wasn't done till the fall. So all we got to do is sit in the hot tub. So, chilled in the pool one day, and then a lot of outdoor testing and just a lot of work. We're not winning all the races, so there's work to be done.
So, 450 Championship is a blowout. The West is sort of a blowout. You guys still got a good title fight here. So for all of our entertainment, can we tighten it up this week and make it even a little closer before we go to the East-West Showdown?
Yeah, dude, that's the plan. Indy was a big deal for me. I really wanted to win that race. That could have brought the points to a really close area. But we still have 4 races left, 11 points. So if I were to win out, I still win by a point.
Oh, he's done the math. Look at his face too. He's serious. I love it. As a racer, you want to win, and when you don't win, it feels like a failure. But honestly, did Indy feel like a win in one way where you were able to battle? I mean, again, on paper, it wasn't a win, but there was things in that race that I believe you could build up. You should be happy leaving with some of the things that happened in that race.
Yeah, I would call it a step forward. I want to win, but it was a big step forward. Starting up front is important, and if we can do that 3 times tomorrow night, I think it's going to be really good racing.
We've joked about it, you're whackers and you used to crash a lot, but dude, you're the stable, consistent guy, and now we're back in a Triple Crown format where that stability and consistency got you a win already. So is this the perfect time in the schedule to drop another Triple Crown in a format that is now becoming fitting for you in the way you go about it?
Yeah, totally. I mean, I think with 4 races left and 11 points, I need all the variables I can get.
So the showdown, the triple, throw it all at you.
The Triple Crown. Maybe it pours some rain at the showdown next weekend in Atlanta. Give it to us,
Is that just because I would say if you were the points leader, you're probably wanting things as stable as possible. So you being down 11, is it throw whatever you can at us and let us figure it out?
Totally, and I want to race it out. I've enjoyed the process this year. I've enjoyed the progress that we've made. I've enjoyed racing with these guys and racing with Jet. I wished I would have been able to race with Jet like we did in Indy the first 4 rounds, because that was fun. We raced hard and we battled respectfully, but we both won it. We were both aggressive, and it's just fun to push each other and to try and push the sport. I'm enjoying it, and watching the 450 class, these guys are gnarly. Eli's insane. So I want to keep pushing myself.
I like it. Good luck. Keep it interesting, and Triple Crown, baby. Let's get another one.
Let's go.
All right, that is Blair's breakdown from St. Louis. But before we go, I wanted to show you, as good as the dirt is, let's not think this ain't happening. It's coming. It's still soft. It's still loamy. Just wanted to show you guys that before we head out the building. But Blair's breakdown from St. Louis. Next week from Atlanta is going to be an interesting one. See you next week.